Hello everybody, my name is Olga and welcome to my new class. Today's lesson is for those who want to learn English, and today we will learn prepositions of place. You can see them at the screen, and we will also practice some professions, and we will learn to describe the city, like some places in the city, how to get there, where they are positioned, right? So let's try and practice. So when I say some sentences, for you it is good to repeat after me, because you can see the sentence, so you can say it out loud. And it's also a good idea to say it 1, 2, 3 times. You will have the pause button, you can click it and repeat the sentences out loud. Not inside, out loud. Yeah, okay, so let's go. The first word, and if you do not know the word, you can always write it down and remember it later. Or put it on the wall, everywhere, everywhere. Have these nice stickers, put them on the screen and then use it later, because that's how you learn the words and practice them and use them. So, our first word today is across. Look at the picture. Where is the park? Why is the park? Where is the post office? The post office is across the street from the park. Across the street from the park. All right. So now you can think about something, your example. Like, what is across the street from your house? What is across the street from your place, right? From where you are. For example, what is there? The park is across the street from my library. We'll have more practice later at the end, so you can also make examples and write them in the comments. Next word, around. Bank and the hair salon are in the picture, right? The salon is around the corner from the bank. So when you walk, and you turn, you can turn left, right, this direction, right, or left, or you can turn around the corner, either direction. And corners are in the room. How many corners are there in the room? Usually there are 1, 2, 3, 4 corners in every room. There is a room like this, and there are 1, 2, 3, 4 corners in the room. So that's clear. All right. Okay, about professions. Who works in a hair salon? 3 seconds. Are you ready to answer? So we can say a barber works in a hair salon, or we can name somebody else. We can say a hairstylist work in a hair salon. Hairstylists, several, work in a hair salon. We can also use the word beauty salon. Technically, it's something similar, hair salon or a beauty salon. With a hair salon, in a hair salon you go to fix your hair, and beauty salon is something bigger. You can do your nails, you can, I don't know, whatever you can do there, depending on their sphere of work. What's next, please? All right, the tree again. Where is this tree? The tree is behind the community center. Community center and the tree. The tree is behind. Let's make your example. What is behind you? What is there behind you? There is a window behind me. All right. What is there behind your house? There is a forest behind my house, for example. Let's make your examples and write them somewhere. Next word, between. Where is this nice tree? This nice tree is between the restaurant and the bookstore, right? Okay. Now your example can be between. I don't know. What can you do in a bookstore? Can you tell me about what you can do in a bookstore? You have 5 seconds. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So what do people do in a bookstore? People can buy a book in a bookstore. Compare library and the bookstore. In a library, you can take a book for reading and then return it for free. In a bookstore, you can pay your money and you can buy a book forever. So it will be completely yours and you can read it always, all your life. Or you can take it as a present for somebody. So the tree is between the restaurant and the bookstore. You can also use between for the time. Like, for example, if you look at the schedule at school, you can have a math class and you can have a literature class, and between. For example, I have English class between math and chemistry. So in between here, I need another one. Okay, there. My literature class is between math and chemistry. That's also something. And there is more examples. Far from. Where is this tree? This tree is far from the grocery store. Grocery store, and far from. So what can you do in a grocery store? In a grocery store. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Are you ready with your answer? In a grocery store, you can buy food and some other things. Actually, it's a good idea to try and describe this picture. What can you do in a grocery store? So this is a picture of a checkout line in a grocery store. The cashier is working at the grocery store, and the man and the woman are buying food, right? You can see all the things which they are buying, right? And you can actually describe your actions, what you usually do when you come to the grocery store. Can you? There is the whole story. Like, you come, okay, I come to the grocery store, I take the cart at the entrance, and then I walk around the store, and while walking, I take food from shelves. I go to different departments. I go from the fridge section. No, I go to fridge section at the end. So I go from different food sections. I take food that I need, and I put this food into my cart. After I buy everything that I need from my list, I continue and I go to the self-checkout or to the cashier registers. So there I put all my food I take all my food from the cart and put it on the belt to the cashier, so that cashier could ring, or they just check out they can ring my food, or they can check out all my food. And when they say ring, they beep, 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 beep all the products, right? And after they do that, I can bag my food and my stuff, my things, my purchases, and pay for them and go home. There we go. That's all the story about grocery store, which is far from my place. Far from. If you remember the work, our class with comparative lesson, with comparative adjectives, you can compare. For example, this tree is far from the store, but that tree is further from the store. Far, further, or far, further. We compare. Or we had an example with Australia. Like, Australia is further from USA than New Zealand. That's the thing to argue about. The next one, in front of. Where is the tree? The tree is in front of the library. Do you often go to the library? The tree is in front of the library. What is there in front of your place? For example, in front of my place there is a parking lot. A parking lot where you can park your car. Near. Oh, basically these are two synonyms, near and next to. Not exactly, but quite. The tree is near City Hall. The tree is near City Hall. What is a City Hall, right? City Hall is an administrative building. The building somewhere in the center of the city where you can find some offices and where you can pay for your gas, utilities, electricity, water, gas, and most probably sign the documents, find some other services, depending on the city, really, I don't know. Sometimes I get confused with the word City Hall and Community Center, which we had somewhere before, not the post office, somewhere, not there, behind. There, Community Center. The Community Center sometimes is the place where people do different activities like hobby time, doing some dancing, art classes and other things. I guess it's a community center. If you know more about community center and its difference, what is the difference between a community center and the city hall, go ahead and write in the comment section. Welcome. Thank you for that. So that was near. The tree is near City Hall. Next to is quite similar to the word near. The tree is next to a restaurant. What's the difference? For example, that's my water bottle. And that's, I wanted to say mouse, but okay, that's a mouse. So the mouse is near the water bottle. It can be in any place around it, basically, anywhere. That's all near. Next to is mostly somewhere to the right or to the left, and probably even in touch with this place. Not always, but it's kind of closer, because we can also use the word in front and behind. So next to will be on the sides, right? Near doesn't have this proper position, so it's anywhere anywhere in the universe. That's actually near will be the synonym to the word close. Somewhere close to me, not closed, but close. The same spelling is the same as closed door, but it's different meaning. All right, so next to a restaurant. So you can answer the question, what is there next to your place? So we have the whole 1, 2, 3, 6, 7, I'm confused, 3, 8 words which you can use to describe your place, where it is, or it can be actually a good practice to take some picture like this, the picture of a city, right? Some picture of a city. I just took it from the internet. You can take any of them and just describe where is the gas station, and you can use different prepositions. Where is the grocery store? Where is the steps shoes? Oh, wow. Or you can even make your own drawing. That's not mine. I just took it from internet. Just an example for you. So again, where is the park? The park is across the Cow Street from the bank. Interesting. The park is across the street from the bank. There are nice names for these streets. Dog, cow, pig. So you can also refresh the names of animals. All right. I hope you enjoyed this class. I hope you will learn these words and it will be useful because you can now describe where you are in the city. So go ahead and do it. See you later. See you later, alligator. Bye-bye.